Hello, everyone.
Everyone, Gabby, I'm going to go ahead and make you the host so that you could share your screen. Hey, Guy, thanks for joining us, and I'll take myself out so you can get on with the show.
Thanks, Elise. Hey, Guy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Gabby?
Pretty good.
We're all surviving, right?
Yeah. Actually went up to Indy already and back today to get the Devour Bloomington materials.
Oh, so how are the roads?
Not bad, really. The parking downtown is not great because they've pushed all the snow up into the parking spots.
Oh,
but other than that, it's fine.
Kind of like my mailbox. I was just watching the mail guy go by and he's like mad. I'm like, I didn't do it. The street guys did.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like basically every one of our mailboxes is just surrounded with snow right now.
Gosh.
You can see a couple of people are starting to join us. Thanks everyone for being here so far. Just gonna wait a few minutes for people to get logged in.
You like my custom background?
I think I froze for a second. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Where is your custom background today?
Well, I'm just in my dining room. And we just painted, but I kind of bounced. My 2 out of my 3 boys are working from here or at school from home. So I just kind of bounce around.
Yeah.
It works.
I
got a stand-up like desk, so that actually works good. So I just kind of move it around.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so the meeting today will be recorded for anyone who's unable to join us right now. But thank you to those of you who are here so far. I'll give it one more minute just to try to get as many folks in as possible. You will see at the bottom of your screen a chat box as well as a Q&A box. If you have any questions whatsoever, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to put those in either of those places. We'll be happy to get to them.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the Pacers game on Monday night against the Bulls. So yeah, they played, but they had no fans. So I mean, we weren't going to go anyway, but it would have been the first game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how that would have turned out, but.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Once again, I'm having issues with PowerPoint, so I'm just going to pull it up on my screen and go from there. So just a reminder that Devour Bloomington will kick off on Monday, February 22nd and run through March 7th. So we're really excited to bring this event back. Thank you for everyone who was able to submit feedback in our pre-event survey. We really appreciate all of that and got good feedback that this is an event you guys wanted to bring back this year. So we're excited for Monday to be here. We are joined by one of our sponsor representatives, which is Guy Atchison from RNDC, and he will tell you a little bit about Cardinal Spirits and Oliver Winery's involvement this year. Whenever you're ready, Guy.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're
I thought you were
fine.
putting up a PowerPoint or
Kicking
something.
it off.
Wait, are you doing a PowerPoint for me? That would have been very cool.
I do
Well,
have a PowerPoint, but we'll try to get it up here in a second.
No, it's crazy. We do enough PowerPoints. Well, thank you for having me. And thank you for everyone participating in Devour B-Town. So along with RNDC, Cardinal Spirits and Oliver Winery will be supporting Devour this year. So really it's simple with Cardinal. They have a lot of brands. They have cans, they have bottles, but we're really looking for the old fashioned tied in with their bourbon. And then Oliver, again, a lot of different wines, but the sangria is one that they really touched on to try to get on a menu. So as far as R&DC goes, we have printing capabilities. We can print menus, posters, window decals. I mean, pretty much whatever you would need to help promote Devour with your food and everything else we could do, and we could turn around in a pretty timely manner. So I have 3 representatives in Bloomington. I have a wine rep and a key account manager and a spirit sales rep. So we have plenty of coverage. And yeah, you'll see on the screen the logos there. Cardinal and Oliver have been, obviously they're based out of Bloomington, have been a good partner with all the bars and restaurants. So we thought it'd just be great for them to continue to support Devour Bloomington and help you guys out.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're so grateful to you and your team for all of your support. And these are 2 great brands that we're happy to work with once again. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course. Glad to be a part of it.
Yeah. So we're also joined by Nikki Burt, who is with Yelp, and she's going to give you a couple of tips and tricks to how to make the most out of your Yelp profile. Nikki, are you able to unmute yourself and speak?
Yes, I am. Oh, let's see. Can you see me? Nope. There we go.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello. I'm Nikki. I'm the Yelp Indie Community Manager. I've worked with RNDC a lot. Love you guys. But my market actually includes Bloomington as well. So it's technically central Indiana. So I'm in Bloomington all the time. I've eaten at most of your businesses. So I am excited to be here. First off, I just wanted to let everyone know that everything I do in the community is completely free for business owners. So I know most businesses have probably gotten a call from Yelp before. We do have an advertising team and they're completely separate from myself. So I'm just the boots on the ground here to help you in any way we can. So we do a lot of local media hits. I do a monthly blog for WTHR. I find awesome business stories to submit to Indie Style and different organizations like that. And then we also do a lot of social media. So if you ever have any new menu items or any beautiful photos of a cool dessert or a drink or something like that, we'd love to share that on our social media. Again, it's totally free. I'm just always looking for great stories to share and great pictures. So you can always just email those to me at nikki@yelp.com. And then we're doing a lot of virtual events as well. And those are free for business owners too. So the other day we did one with a sushi spot and they sold $15 sushi making kits. We had over 100 attendees. We encouraged them to buy the kits before, and then we had a free event together, and it's really cool because we get to hear from the business owner and things like that. So if you're ever interested in some extra promotion, I'm happy to help you. And today I just have 3 really, really simple, quick, free tips. If you don't know about Yelp, it's a website and an app where you can review local businesses, and you all have pages. So if you didn't know that, surprise, people in the community can make them for you and share reviews and photos, and it helps other people to find you. So if you have never looked at your page before, I encourage you to do so. And we can go to the next slide. Okay, so the first step, if you haven't done this yet, I recommend that you claim your Yelp page. So this essentially just means that you become the owner of your page. Instead of having all consumers just sharing about you, you're actually putting your foot forward too and ensuring that your information is correct. So you can do that by going to the Yelp for Business app or the link at the bottom of the page. You can also just type into Google and say, Yelp for business owners, and it'll pop up there. But once you type that in, you can click manage my free listing, type in your business name, and see your page pop up. And as I mentioned, this will allow you to be the one that's adding your information. So you can add your website, your phone number. You can add up to 3 categories for your business. So I always tell businesses, for example, if you're a restaurant, you could say restaurant, Italian, and bar. So you can fill out all 3 categories, and it's free to fill out all 3. And so I encourage you to make sure you have 3 listed, because it helps you pop up in more searches. So if someone searches Italian or they search bar, then you're still popping up. So that's just a helpful tool for you. And then you can also add photos. And we see that businesses with more than 10 photos see 12 times more customer leads, just because people can visually see everything that you're offering really quickly when they go to your page. So I recommend having pictures of the inside of your restaurant, the outside, the parking situation. Especially during COVID, I recommend having photos of your staff all masked up, just a picture of a server, like giving a thumbs up with a mask on or something like that, just to publicly share that you're being responsible, you're going to treat everyone really safely when they arrive, is just super helpful. We can go to the next slide. All right, the second biggest tip is that when you go to claim your page, you can add all of your COVID updates. These will appear at the top of your page and have been really, really helpful in connecting consumers to feel comfortable going to businesses. So there's 3 things you can do with that. The first one is there is a COVID banner that you can fill out, and this is where you can customize what your business is currently offering and just type it all out. So you can see this example with Brew Burger. They say exactly what they're doing. They mention that they have curbside parking spots. You can just pull in and call us when you arrive, that sort of thing. So you can go more into detail there. And then below that, you can check the updated services that you currently have. So you can say we have outdoor seating, delivery, takeout, sit down dining, all of those different options. And that's a really clear way to let customers know that you're still open and here's how we can serve you. And then below that is the health and safety measures. And so that's where you can share about all of the things you're doing, like the staff are wearing masks, masks are required, we're sanitizing between customers, because I know most of you are doing all of those things and it's so much work and we really appreciate it. And so the more we can help you share all of those efforts that you're already doing, the better. We can go to the next slide. All right, and my final tip for everyone is that you can respond to reviews. So I know reviews can be a touchy subject. I throw an event every single week and my events all get reviewed too. So I completely understand both sides of getting reviews, but I do always recommend that you respond to them. A, because you are giving a response to the person that spent time writing the review, but also B, anyone going to your business page will then see that a real person is reading these reviews and going to respond to them. So next time someone goes to your business page to review you, they see that a real person is responding and their words aren't just going into like a big dark internet abyss. And so that gives them a little more accountability. And we've actually seen that people who are responding to their reviews see higher review averages over time, because people are more kind when they see that a real person is reading and really taking in the words that you're sharing. And then I use this example because I thought it was great. This is from a business in Bloomington, and they responded to the review by saying, "Thank you so much for your review. Be sure to come back. We hope to see you again." So if you can ever like add something in that brings that customer back, that will help you as well. So thanks for the review. We're doing live music next week. Be sure to join us. Or if it's a negative review, also responding and saying, "Thank you so much. We've handled that situation. Thanks for bringing it up." Because then anyone going to your page sees that you've handled that and we can move forward. And then the last thing I'll say about that is that when you go to respond to reviews, you can choose to direct message the consumer privately or post a public response. And I always recommend responding publicly because it gives you the last word, and then everyone going to your page can see that you responded. And so it gives you the credit and great customer service look to everyone going to your page. So those are my top 3 tips. Once you do those, you'll be set. They're super easy and quick. And if you have any questions, you can email me at nikki@yelp.com. It's NIKI@yelp.com. And I'm happy to even just look at your personal page and give you some tips on how we can get more customers viewing your page. But I'm so excited for Devour, and we're going to be sharing about it during the entire week and a half or so. So thanks, Gabby.
Awesome. Thank you, Nikki. And I love that example. Paul from Buchettos is actually on the call with us today. So that's really fun.
He is? Great job.
Yeah. Which I hope he can see the slides. I can still see them. He put in the comments that he's unable to. So hopefully you are able to see them.
Okay. Yeah. Paul, you were the example. So great job responding.
All right. We'll go to the next slide now. I just wanted to share a little bit about the Hoosier Hospitality Promise. So if you haven't heard of this, which I hope you all have at this point, it's something that the Indiana Restaurant and Lodging Association launched after COVID kind of hit our state back in March of 2020, which it's crazy. It's almost been a year since that happened. But we encourage everyone to go to HoosierHospitalityPromise.com and make the promise. So what this means is that you are just promising to follow all of the COVID safety guidelines that are included in the Hoosier Hospitality Promise, and you're making that promise to your customers to keep them safe. It's your promise to keep your teammate members safe, and also consumers can make the promise to do their part to ensure everyone's safety as well. So once you sign up for that, you will get kind of a media toolkit. You'll get a seal to put on your window. I know I was down in Bloomington not too long ago, and I saw it in quite a few places. So I'm sure many of you have already done that, but if you have not, it's something we are really kind of marketing with Devour, that our restaurants are committed to safety. So encourage you to do that. For the next slide, we are once again promoting the Indiana Hospitality Relief Fund, which is another initiative the Restaurant and Lodging Association launched after the impact of COVID last year. And this is a donation that people have made donations to, and we've raised over $200,000 so far to provide one-time $500 grants to out-of-work hospitality employees. So we are still raising funds for that. We are still distributing grants. We know a lot of people are still struggling, that servers are maybe back at work, but not on full time, those kind of things. So we are still trying to grant as many relief checks as we can, and are encouraging everyone to share about the relief fund to your customers to keep growing that fund and keep distributing checks. So donations can be made at inrlarelief.com. And then the next slide. Thanks to Elise for running our slideshow here. I just wanted to share our social media handle. You can find us at Devour B-Town on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Encourage you all to tag us in any posts you do about your own restaurants. Whenever you're posting about your specials or anything related, we'll be happy to reshare, post to our stories, retweet, all of that good stuff. So encourage a lot of interaction there. Additionally, we would really love if you guys could send us any photos that you have of your specials, of your restaurant. We're going to be doing our best to share as many times as we can about the participating restaurants. So you should all have my email address, but it'll be on the last slide as well. But please submit any photos you may have to me so we can kind of share that. Excuse my dog. Also, just a couple of reminders. If you have not already, I think most of you have, or they're in the mail, mailed in your $230 gift cards for your registration. Please do so as soon as possible. It's kind of how we get the word out and encourage participation. So would love to get those as soon as possible, as well as your menus. I think I have almost everyone's now, but if there's any edits you need to make, I reached out this morning as we launched a press release today revealing the menus. If anything doesn't look right, let me know and I'm happy to change that as soon as possible. And then with your check presenters and posters, we do have those for you. I'm a little delayed in getting those down there with the snow. I was planning on being there tonight actually, but I just grabbed those from Indy today, and we'll be in Bloomington on Friday, and we'll be hand delivering those to each of your restaurants. So if you guys are not open in the evening, I know we have some bakeries involved, let me know and I can figure out a way to get those to you, but I will be delivering those on Friday. I already asked for photos, so I'm not going to say that again. I've already asked you to share your Devour content so we can reshare. And then finally, just a final reminder, any questions, happy to answer. That's my email address there, but you guys should all have my contact info. So there's some stuff happening in the chat. I'm excited. Let's see. Yep, awesome. Oh, thanks, Nikki, for the assist on the slides. Cool, thanks, Guy. Yeah, so at this point, that's all the information we have for you all. If there are any questions, feel free to go ahead and put those in the chat or in the Q&A box, and we can get to those now. Awesome.
These are going live today, right?
Yes, menus went live this morning, so
Awesome.
we are ready to go with that, and we will kick off the event on Monday, so soon enough. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to be here. Thank you for everyone who's watching this recording back. We appreciate it. Just reach out if you need anything, and have a good one. Stay warm out there.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.